Okay, so these are the final 10 questions. So this is quick fire round. You can give a quick answer, but also, a little caveat, a little, explain your answer. That's fine as well. So here we go. So question number 1. What's your favorite cinema to go to?
Ooh. There's like a really like small art housey one that I go to from Landmark Theaters called the Ritz 5.
Okay, is that close to you where you live?
Oh yeah, it's in walking distance to me, yeah.
Oh, great, great. So do you prefer watching alone or watching with others?
Mm, that's a tough one. I mean, I do like the audience experience of a movie because I always enjoy seeing how people like react to certain things. Like I think like that's really fun. But then also I like to like veg out and just like watch something alone.
Yeah. No, I know the feeling. So front row or back row?
Ooh. Depends on the theater. So I
That's a
think
very
I
good
went to
point.
see Dune and it was like really packed, so we had to get on the front row and it worked out
Ah,
fine because it was like, the Dolby.
yep.
Um, but I'm a middle row person.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
not a back row person. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I give the extremes, and so many people go, "Well, actually, I'm somewhere in the middle." It's funny. I've got a piece coming out in a couple of weeks' time. I'm sort of going to a few cinemas on where to sit actually in the
Mhm,
cinema. You know what I mean? So
mhm.
that's going to be interesting. Um, so question 4: a filmmaker whose work you always see in theaters.
Oh,
It's like,
oh
oh
my
yeah, that director. I'll always go first weekend, see it in the film house.
oh man, that's tough. Just like now my mind's blowing a jerk. Probably like one of like the old school guys, like a Martin Scorsese. Like you always
Right.
want to see his films in theaters. I think also I'll always watch like a Ryan Coogler
Mm,
movie in theaters because I want to, support
yeah.
his work. I'm trying to think like, like directors like there's certain movies with like visuals and sound where you always want like I think like, someone Stanley Kubrick, it would always be amazing.
Mm,
He obviously doesn't make movies anymore, but, in a
yeah, yeah, yeah,
repertoire screening, you would always
yeah.
wanna see those in the Michael Mann. Yeah, Michael
Oh, that's
Mann.
a great answer. That's a great
Mhm,
answer. I always think
mhm.
that beyond sort of obvious blockbuster ones, I always want to go see Paul Thomas Anderson at the cinema.
Yeah. I'm
You
so
know?
curious about that movie, One Battle
Yeah,
After.
I know it looks really weird, but I
It
mean,
does.
because I've read like half of the book, and it doesn't look like the book at all. So it's going to be interesting to see that one
Oh,
for sure. Yeah.
yeah, I'm so curious.
Mm. So, an actor slash actress that you will watch in anything.
Ewan McGregor. I've watched so
Oh
many
wow.
movies because I love Ewan McGregor. He's like a formative actor for me. Like all like the old school like indie stuff he used to do in like his like
Yeah.
20s and 30s is pretty
Yeah,
good.
like Shallow Grave and what have you, Train Spotting and that kind of
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And now he's just Obi-Wan Kenobi forever as well. No, he does good stuff. He does good stuff still now. Okay, question 6. An actor slash actress who you don't get.
Ooh.
Everybody else likes them, but you're like, I don't get that.
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably like what was his name in Queer? Not Daniel Craig, the younger guy. Like
Oh, I
everybody
haven't
went
seen that.
crazy over him and I was like, I don't get it.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that film, so yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'll look that up and put it in
Yeah,
the subtitle below.
like the internet went like crazy for him because he
Okay.
like came right out after like Harris Dickinson and everybody was like, "Oh."
I'll tell you what, we can have a little edit point here. Let me just Google that and I'll tell you, and then we can add it in. Okay. Drew Starkey? Is that
Yeah.
him? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, people went crazy. I was like, "I don't know. It's fine." I mean, it's I don't
Okay, we'll flash an image up and people can make their own minds up, I guess. Okay. A film that you were physically or viscerally affected by in the cinema in some way.
Oh, Nickel Boys.
Oh god,
Um,
that's such a good film.
yeah.
I
Mhm.
was
Yeah,
so annoyed by all the crap that was at the top of the awards list, and
mhm.
Nickel Boys never got even a mention.
Yeah,
What a
yeah,
film.
that
What did
was
you like
yeah.
about that film so much?
That's like the one film where I would love to see it on like a 4 channel installation because there's so much going on with the cinematography and the point
Yeah.
of view shots that I think it would lend for a really interesting and immersive experience. Like I obviously I think it was designed for a single channel for like one screen, but
Mm,
there was so much like richness there that I don't know. I'd be so curious to like see it in a different form. But obviously, like the story is very,
yeah.
deep and sad, and you're literally like thrust into the shoes
Yeah.
of this young man who's just experiencing something particularly like terrible and
Yeah.
traumatized.
Yeah, and but it had a light touch as well. It wasn't sort of
Mhm.
exploitation porn, was it? In that
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. That's the thing. It's like a very like visually stunning film that asks you to sit with the beauty and the horror of the world, which
Yeah.
is part of like the human experience.
Yeah, very well put. Okay, question 8. Walk out or suffer through to the bitter end?
I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie. I've
Wow.
definitely been in there like, oh God, how much more longer? Like especially yeah. Oh, so at Killers of the Flower Moon was very, very long. Like I was like, I need it's like one of those like I've drank too much of this soda. Like how, you're just like sitting there suffering. You're not even
Yeah.
enjoying it at that point. You're just trying to
Right.
survive.
Yeah, yeah. No, when you get, I mean, I don't know, but as I've aged, I've become much more prepared to walk
Just
out. It's
walk
like
out.
life's too short. I'm not digging this at all. um, okay, question 9. And this is always a little bit of a contentious one. A film you'd consider a relationship deal breaker.
No.
So you can
Uh-huh.
take that how you want. Like a film that somebody that you're with has to like, or a film that if somebody liked this, you'd be like, nah, I'm not having that. I don't want to go near you.
Mhm. No, like, I'm very much like I'm fine with, like, people liking
What
whatever.
they want to
Like,
like.
like, my boyfriend and I go see movies a lot together, and, like, for example, like, he really loved Weapons, whereas I was kind of like, about it. But we had a nice, like, fun discussion about, like, what we each I think, like, that's the beauty of, like, art in a way, subject to interpretation. I did see, like, somebody, had Michael Mann's, like, Miami Vice in, like, their top 4 on Letterboxd, and I was like, that kinda, like, made my heart sing because I feel like that's a very, like, underrated movie. Like, I feel like
Mm.
if you like that movie, it says something about you as, like,
Yeah.
as a person who enjoys film.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Okay, so final question, and this one I always tailor to the person who I've got on my guest. So what would be an underappreciated film that you would have loved to promote?
Ooh. Sing Sing. Um,
Okay. The
yeah,
prison the prison film.
I watched that I think I watched that earlier this year, and I was like, "This is one of the most beautiful things that I've ever seen." It's such a beautiful take on, I think, on masculinity, on the human urge to play, because for people who don't know, and it's a movie that takes place in a prison, and it follows a specific group of men as they put on a theater play within their prison. And it's kind of like all the ways in which their roles change, all of this sort of like fear and like support. And there's all these different emotions that they're each like bringing. And it stars like Coleman Domingo, who gives like such a beautiful
Yeah.
performance. So the ways in which his character starts out as, being this sort of like leader of the group, and then the ways in which the prison system kind of like grinds him down and he kind of like loses his confidence a little, and then the person who like steps up to then become like the support system for him. It's I think it's such a gorgeous film. I think it definitely deserved a lot more like awards recognition. Like if people haven't seen it, it's on HBO Max. It's really beautiful.